Welcome back to the New Mexico State Aggies Dynasty. Today, we kick off year number 3, ushering in a somewhat new era on offense, but returning a lot of playmakers, especially on the defensive side of the ball. While we finished last year in the top 25, we do start this season unranked as we open the year at home versus the Northern Illinois Huskies. Isaac Wilson, brother of NFL quarterback Zach Wilson, will be QB1 for this season and this season only as a senior transfer. Early on in this one, we start off on the ground with a handoff to Deshaun Humphries and whoops! Jukes out a defender on his way to a 21-yard gain. Later on the drive, Wilson's going to take the snap from the 41. He looks downfield, but no open receiver. Scramble right. He throws it up. That's Caden Trevino, who outruns the defender for a touchdown. Aggies open the scoring, and this one off a great throw on the run from Wilson, 7-0 early. Huskies driving on their ensuing possession. From the 38-yard line, Spencer Gass is going to take the handoff, and he's going to dart to the left side, and he's going to pick up nice yardage as he gashes the Aggies defense for a nice gain into the red zone. 2 plays later, they hand the ball off to the second running back, Richard Clements, who's going to take the handoff, powers his way up the middle, and he's going to end up getting tackled at the end zone for the game-tying touchdown. Huskies get the ball back, but Josh Holst is unable to throw as he's sacked by defensive end DJ Warner, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Aggies defense force a punt, and early on the following drive, Wilson's going to dial up a deep ball. He throws it up, and that's Dom Dorworth who catches and could go all the way. Touchdown Aggies off a big-time throw for Isaac Wilson. Aggies take the lead once again. Husky next drive gets off to a rough start as Holt gets blown up by a big shot from DJ Warner for his second sack. Aggies take over now, but their O-line also allowing some pressure as Wilson is strip sacked by Valami Okwo, and his defensive end counterpart Chandler Bradfield recovers the fumbles and the Huskies take over. Huskies looking to take advantage off the turnover. Holt's going to fake the hands off, and he's going to throw it up. He's got wide receiver Alexander Ryland, who gets behind the defense for a touchdown, and he's going to tie the game back at 14. Huskies get the ball back, same score, but Josh Holst once again finding some trouble getting the ball off, and DJ Warner collects his 3rd sack of the half. Aggies force a punt, and on this drive, they're going to hit Isaiah Beats on the jet touch pass. He picks up some blocks downfield, and he's going to bust off a big gain as he gets all the way down into the 20-yard line. A few plays later, Humphrey's going to cap off the drive with a 2-yard touchdown run, and the Aggies take the lead back. Late in the half, Aggies looking to put more points on the board. Wilson loads up for another deep shot. That's caught by Dom Dorworth. He comes down and makes an absolute amazing contested catch, but it's tackled as time expires. Great play that doesn't amount to a score, but worthy of the highlight nonetheless. Great throw and an even better catch to go up and haul it in. Going into the half, only 7 points separates these two teams here, as both teams playing great on the offensive side of the ball. Deshaun Humphries has only 6 carries, but making the best of it with 8.5 yards per carry and a touchdown score. We skip ahead late in the 3rd quarter, NIU ball. Holst is going to fake the hands off and throws it up for grabs, but it's picked off by safety Ty Ringo. Great play by the safety, who is a new starter this season on defense. Great play by the safety, and now he gets to celebrate on the sideline with his Aggies defensive teammates. This turnover ultimately leads to a goal line appearance, and Wilson's going to run it in himself on a 1-yard QB keeper. Aggies extend the lead 31-14. Huskies now down big, needing to take some shots in this one, but Holst is going to get strip sacked by Tayase, and luckily he recovers the fumble for the offense. Later, with no choice but to go for it on 4th and 2, Gash is going to get the handoff but gets stopped in his track, and that's a turnover on downs. Aggies cap off this change of possession with a 9-yard touchdown run by Humphries to ice the game. However, the Aggies look to add a little insult to injury here. Holst throws it up for grabs on 4th and 32, and it's picked off by Neaton Mitchell, and he takes this all the way. Pick 6 to cap off this dominant defensive performance in the season opener. 45-14 is the final score, and quarterback Isaac Wilson threw for 300 yards and 3 total TDs in his Aggies debut. What an amazing showing on both sides of the ball for the team. After dominating at home, the Aggies head down south to take on the number 24th ranked UAB Blazers, who sit early on in the season at 2-0. Early on, the Blazers look to establish a run as halfback Nate Rogers takes it offside handoff off the left side, and he breaks off a nice 17-yard gain. However, on the very next play, Adrian Posey is going to fake the handoff to Rogers. He's going to throw this up in the end zone, and that's picked off by Aggie safety Tyler Estrella. He's going to bring it out of the end zone, takes it off the left side, and now he outruns the big guys, and he's going to take this one 30, 20, 10, touchdown Aggies. 100-yard pick six by the safety, who makes an athletic play on defense and puts the first points on the board in this one. On the very next drive, 3rd and 7 for UAB. Posey drops back the pass. He throws it to the left side, and that's picked off again. And that's Tyler Estrella, who's going to do the same thing on this one. Takes it back to the house, but he only needed 26 yards this time. Estrella 14, Blazers nothing early on. Blazers come back and eventually sustain a drive, but once down in the red zone, Posey's going to take a sack from defensive tackle Jamie Pope. That's going to stall the drive out, and the UAB Blazers are going to have to settle for 3. Aggies offense finally take the field, and on 1st and 10, they dial up a deep shot, and Wilson's going to find fellow transfer wide receiver Timms. He outruns the DBs for a quick strike touchdown to pad the lead early in this one. Same score after a quick drive from UAB. Aggie's going to feed Humphreys, who darts up the middle, and he's going to pick up a tough 16-yard gain. Aggies continue their drive to the goal line, and Wilson's going to take this one and keep him himself for a 1-yard touchdown as the Aggies open up this one 28-6 mid-second quarter. Now, late in the second quarter, Aggies lead now 35-6. Posey drops back to pass. He's going to dial up a deep shot, and that's somehow caught for a touchdown. That's number 82, Xavier Daisy, with the grab as he somehow maintained concentration after the ball looked to have been tipped up, and he brings it in on a touchdown. That's corner number 23, Neaton Mitchell, down there trying to make a play on the defensive side of the ball. He looks to have tipped it up, but Daisy somehow still hauled it in. Aggies were still up big going into the half after this play, 35-13, where both passing offenses are getting it up and down the field, but UAB has thrown 2 pick sixes at this point, putting them on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Late in the third quarter now, UAB has put up 3 points and the Aggies driving. Wilson takes a snap from the gun, quickly bails right, and then he finds Isaiah Bita on the run, who gets tackled out of bounds at the 1. They punch it in 1 play later on a 1-yard score by Humphreys. Aggies proving no match for this ranked team on the road. Blazers don't stop fighting, however. Now down 42-16. 16 takes a handoff, whoops, spins out a defender, and he's got the clear. He's going to take this one the distance, 75-yard touchdown to cut the lead 42-23. Blazers ball now. Posey's going to throw it up, and he throws his 3rd interception of the game. This time it's Jacoby Campbell grabbing it for the defense, and he brings it back to the 42-yard line. Aggies looking to strike again. They hand the ball off to 3rd-string running back Alex Wing. He picks it to block downfield. He darts for the end zone. He makes it in. Touchdown Aggies. Absolute dominating effort by both sides of the ball in the first 2 games of the season. They win this one 46-23 over a top 25 team on the road. Absolutely great showing by the squad as Wilson takes home player of the game, back-to-back games to start the season. Electric stuff here, so hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.